Ladies and gentlemen, members of the jury, members of the Roll the Tape film crew, Bill Haney, the father and head trainer of Devin Haney, tweeted that Ryan Garcia had within 48 hours to test through VADA if he wanted to have a rematch with Devin Haney. And he also said that we don't duck rematches, nor do we duck lawsuits. Now, I know that the 48-hour period at the time of this video most likely will expire. There's a few things I wanted to react to regarding that tweet from Bill Haney. First and foremost, let's be clear. We all already are aware that Ryan Garcia is suspended from all boxing activities where he will have to render his services inside of a boxing gym, let alone competing in a boxing ring, until April of 2025. We know that the New York State Athletic Commission has suspended Ryan Garcia, not because it was proven that he intentionally ingested illegal substances that's on a banned substance list. We know this to be true. In fact, we also are aware and we know that Ryan Garcia is actually suspended due to failure of notifying and informing the New York State Athletic Commission that he was taking supplements in the buildup and the camp of the fight between him and Devin Haney. We know that's the reason why Ryan Garcia is suspended. In fact, we also are aware and we know that Ryan Garcia had VADA administer his test for the first fight, which of course, small traces or low levels of traces of ostarine was found in his system. We know all of these things to be true. We also are aware and know that there's something else that's not true. And that is that Bill Haney has absolutely no jurisdiction to enforce anyone to administer VADA testing or any type of testing in the sport of boxing. So we know that he has absolutely no authority to do so. So the question becomes, why is he saying this? What's the point? Well, there is no point. Well, I know somebody might say, well, Manager Marty, what do you mean there is no point? Well, first, let's start off with the fact that Ryan Garcia is suspended. So even if Ryan Garcia went along with what Bill Haney was enforcing him to do in undergoing this VADA testing within 48 hours, he couldn't compete anyway. He can't compete until April of 2025. That's number one. Number two, Bill Haney said we don't duck rematches, nor do we duck lawsuits. Well, when is the last time Devin Haney ever been in a fight where he actually was competing in a rematch? No, seriously, I'm just asking a question. We didn't see him in a rematch against Lomachenko. I mean, that would have been a good rematch. If you ask me, that would have definitely been a good rematch if he would have rematched Lomachenko. But he didn't. No problem. But I'm trying to figure out what rematch did he have an opportunity to compete in? Okay, now that we got that clarified, we don't duck lawsuits. I'm just going by what Bill Haney said. We don't duck lawsuits. Well, I'm glad that Bill Haney said they don't duck lawsuits because they shouldn't duck lawsuits. But the thing is, there is a lawsuit that probably should be imposed against Devin Haney. Now, I'm not advocating. I'm not a legal expert, nor am I an attorney or anything like that. I can't give anybody any legal advice. All I'm saying is, if we're talking lawsuits, Devin Haney filed a lawsuit against Ryan Garcia for battery and fraud. The only person right now that should actually file a lawsuit against somebody is the carnival worker. Y'all know the carnival worker, right? Well, they say he was a worker, but let's say he wasn't an employee. Bottom line, he was a civilian at a carnival where Devin Haney basically physically assaulted this man at a carnival. A civilian, a non-athlete, a non-professional boxer. He should be the one that should file a lawsuit for battery against Devin Haney if we're talking about not ducking lawsuits. I'm just saying, none of this makes sense to me. And I'm talking about the tweet from Bill Haney. See, once again, I said it before, I said it the other day, I said it last year, I said it the year before that, I said it months ago, and I'm going to say it again right now. Bill Haney needs to just relax, fall back from the public eye, go in the background, and learn the business of boxing to help advance the career of Devin Haney by representing DHP Promotions with number one, dignity, and number two, with diligence. Because right now, we don't know when Devin Haney's going to fight. I mean, they're trying to fight in the court of law, but when is Devin Haney going to fight in the ring? That's what the boxing fans want to see. That's what the boxing community is asking for, to see Devin Haney compete inside of a boxing ring opposed to competing inside of a court of law. So ducking a lawsuit isn't important. Ducking a rematch isn't important. What is important is that a fight gets scheduled for Devin Haney now, before a rematch with Ryan Garcia. That's just what I think. I think he should take a tune-up fight. If he really, really, genuinely wants to compete against Ryan Garcia in a rematch. One day, Devin Haney said he never wanted to rematch Ryan Garcia. Then he changed his mind, and now he does want to rematch Ryan Garcia. So, hey, if he wants to rematch Ryan Garcia, don't sit on ice until April of 2025 when Ryan Garcia is reinstated, because Ryan Garcia still has to get back into a boxing gym. He still has to get in shape. He still has to build a 8 to 10 or 12-week training camp in his first fight back after suspension. So now we're talking about a prolonged rematch past April of 2025. That's not good for Devin Haney. Why not Devin Haney get issued a tune-up fight now and then see how he fares in a rematch with Ryan Garcia? Not just go running into a rematch with Ryan Garcia. That's if he really wants the rematch. I don't know if he does or not. He said he does. I hope he does. But the point I'm making is, right now, instead of tweets going out from Bill Haney talking about not ducking lawsuits, talking about not ducking rematches, how about a tune-up fight for Devin Haney? Now. Well, not today now, but I'm talking about within the next maybe 3 or 4 months. And then the rematch with Ryan. You know what? I'm doing way too much talking. Don't take my word for it. Roll the tape.